defending a man
Mm-hmm.
who has a bunch of people, a bunch of women, most of which are on your side, accusing him of doing things to them that they did not want. Inappropriate touching, smelling of hair, breathing down the neck, gentle kisses, embraces, all of these things. And you're defending him.
I thought that the whole premise of the Pound Me Too movement was to be the voice for women who were kissed, touched, hair smelled, etc., 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 all unwanted on their part.
Yeah.
I thought that was the whole premise. So why is it okay that he's somewhat... I'm sorry, but...
I don't know, man.
There's a thing that's supposed to be going, and we don't have it anymore, and God knows I wish we did. But consistency there, Cookie. You kind of want to be a little bit consistent. The old adage is what's good for the goose is good for the gander actually is very apropos to this situation. If you're going to turn around and say that women should have the right to sit here and say, you can't smell my hair, or you can't kiss me, or you can't look at me, or you can't ask me out or anything without a prior contract. If you can't do any of that,
right,
then I don't give a flying rat's tail who you are.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. There's no such thing as he's raising a family, is super affectionate.
Too bad.
My God. So then that means that Jeffrey Dahmer was just raised in a cooking family, in a chef family? Like maybe they were just love food? Right? I mean, I'm sorry, but doesn't that... I think that kind of... Based off of your logic, that's what that is.
I mean, that's pretty close. That is very close.
Come on. You can't... No. No, it has. You can't sit here and do it just because it's a guy that you want because you don't like the other guy.
That's true.
This is, again, like the shirt says, principles over privilege. Lady, you are about as privileged as you can possibly get.
And your principles are well below.
You don't have... what principles? She doesn't have anything. She literally is driven by the whims of the wind. Whatever she feels in that moment is that's how it works, and that's it. And after that, it'll change the next minute.
I would agree. I would agree. Now, I did see that Mr. Avenatti has also put in for gotten in behind Joe Biden.
Now, has Joe said anything about him inappropriately smelling his hair?
No. But then again, Michael Avenatti is also probably going to jail for embezzling, millions of dollars from his clients.
So what he's saying is someone's going to be snuggling up behind him. He's going to be Little Spoon here very shortly.
Yes, he's going to be spooned,
and not in the good Patrick Mosier kind of way.
Not in the good Patrick Mosier sort of way. He's not getting spoonied. He's getting spooned. So there's a very, very different ring to that tone. Speaking of foods and spoons and spoonies and all the rest, did you know that Riduzone helps you lose weight?
I thought I heard something about that.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? See, Riduzone is America's first weight management supplement of OEA.
What is OEA?
I don't know.
Heard this. Oh.
I have no idea, but it is a natural metabolite that's in olive oil, and it's also produced in the human body, which means it's naturally in your body at all times. It's just as you get older, your body produces less and less and less of it. See, Riduzone is formulated of OEA to aid for healthy weight loss. It's safe. It's FDA approved. And just so you know, the body needs a ton of this OEA.
That's true.
It takes 12 liters of olive oil to produce the same amount as one bottle of Riduzone.
Inconceivable! You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
So, it's there to help force down your calorie consumption. It's also there to raise up your metabolism to help burn your fat. It's not a stimulant. It's natural. It's already present in your body. It's vegetarian, gluten-free, and non-GMO. It's patented, and like I said, the FDA has accepted this as a supplement. Don't delay any longer. Go to riduzone.com. That's RIDUZONE.com. Riduzone. And if you go there, they have a special 30% off when you buy 3 bottles or 3 months supply on the spot. That's about $20 same as downtown.
That's true.
So go to riduzone.com. That's RIDUZone.com.
Are we done with Melissa Milano? Are we done with cookies? Because she's
the wheels of the bus
I
go
do
round
well
and
with
round.
look, it's not progressive thinking. I mean, it is, but it's not the progressive thinking. It's not the other side. Everybody has a different opinion. They see the world differently.
Mm-hmm.
Problem that I have with people who air quotes, think differently from me, are when they turn around and are inconsistent. And this is the epitome of inconsistency.
Yep. Speaking of inconsistent, though.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
This is going to really set me off.
I'm going to burn your tires on this one. School bus driver is facing 0 jail time. Seems like something's missing, doesn't it?
Let's just rip the damn Band-Aid off. Let's go, because this is going to piss me off. Oh, my God.
There is going to be absolutely no jail time for a school bus driver who admittedly raped a 14-year-old girl he met en route.
This guy's out of this is a story out of Watertown, New York.
Oh, that's wonderful. You see, WWNY reported that 25-year-old not going to say his name.
Yeah, don't say
close. It's close. He will be on probation for 10 years and must register as a sex offender.
Oh, well, that's going to do just a lot.
He pled guilty to 3rd-degree rape in February and was sentenced on Thursday. The judge noted that he had no previous arrests and there was only one victim.
Oh, well, because that makes it... Oh.
The victim's mother said in a statement,
a 14-year-old girl. I don't give a damn if it's one person, and I don't give a flying rat's tail if she never had priors. 14-year-old girl raped her.
Sorry, we gotta. Somebody please take out that last audio with the.
Sorry,
I just isolate that audio. We need that for later. Quote, this is from the victim's mom. Quote, I wish he would have received time in jail for the harm he has caused to my child. He took something from my daughter she will never get back and has caused her to struggle with depression and anxiety.
You know what? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If I was this little girl's daughter or this little girl's dad, I'd be in jail for murder. I'm going to be straight up honest with you.
I understand.
If the courts had gone that route, let me see this walking piece of garbage literally anywhere in public, and I don't give a damn who's looking. I don't care what's going on. It'll be one of those, you did this to my daughter, boom, boom, and then put the gun down and wait for the cops to show up. I'm right hand to God.
You wouldn't even care, would you?
Nope. I wouldn't even bat an eye. That's nope. I don't care. No jail time.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you, New York? Seriously.
They have really good defense attorneys. And I quote from the defense attorney, he'll be a felon for the rest of his life. He's on the sex offenders registry for a long time. Maybe not the rest of his life because of the level, but this isn't something that didn't cause him pain, and this isn't something that didn't have consequences.
No, there aren't any consequences. To literally be just on probation for 10 years, where once a week you call up, or once every couple days, you call up a probation officer and say, hey, I'm here. Or you show up in front of one and go, hey, I'm here. And that's it. You're allowed to roam free, have a job, go pay bills, have a life, go to movies, do things in the exact same town that this little girl is in. I'm sorry.
Remember this too. He can't have jobs around kids. So he can't be a bus driver anymore.
Oh, well, there's that. But that's, again, a drop in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
This dude should straight up be like the little spoon for half of a prison ward.
Yeah. Yeah.
He should be getting a taste of what he did to that little girl for the next 10 years.
I am of the philosophy, castration and or death. When it comes to these situations.
Yeah,
castration and or death.
That's just...
And the castration should be with a dull spoon.
A rusty dull spoon.
And or death. I'm just saying. That's
and the person doing it needs to be like Helen Keller. Blind, deaf, no real sense of anything of where anything's at all. And just like kind of somehow draw a big circle with her arm around it, be like, here, it's in this area, and just let her go to town.
Let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Strap him down and let it go.
Oh, this... This is not a punishment. This doesn't hurt this guy in any way.
But he's only 25, Dylan.
So
he has the rest of his life ahead of him.
To do what? To do this again?
Yeah.
To rape some other girl?
Yeah.
Well, thank God for that, because God knows we don't want to stifle his creativity. There are consequences, y'all. There are consequences to action. This little girl is never going to be the same again.
No.
Now, she may get over this.
Mm-hmm.
There might be, they God willing, she will, be able to work through it and get past the harm that has been caused on her, and she'll be able to psychologically move past this.
I hope so.
I hope so. I pray to God that she does.
Mm-hmm.
But she will forever be touched by this. No pun intended. It's not even getting a bell out of it.
No, we're not doing a bell on that one. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to forego the bell on that one.
That it is going to affect her the rest of her life. And this slime ball is going to literally be parading around the exact same streets as this little girl.
Yeah.
And this family is going to have to know that this douchebag is just walking around free and clear. No problems, no nothing, because he's only 25, and this is only his first time, and it was only one victim. Well, I would like to know, Your Honor, at what point does he actually start serving jail time? Does it have to be 4, 5 victims?
2, 3.
How many
9?
times does he have to do this? 5 or 6 times before we start talking about jail time? Well, at what point does it actually become valid and something we start looking at and going, you know what? Maybe this is a problem.
I'm sorry. First offense for me is done.
In this situation, absolutely.
This is where we go with a hard pass.
Yet again, no bell, but yes. Like I would. My knee jerk is 45-cent bullet, back of the head. Done. There's 20 minutes. It's over with. As soon as the verdict hits, there's no waiting for appeals. You're done. Goodbye. I am willing, however, to concede and go, okay, first time you're convicted, first time it all goes through.
Castration.
Castrated. You become a eunuch.
Yep.
You're never allowed to, you will be forever a woman. And if it ever happens after that, a second time, there is no third strike, you're out. Second time you pull something like this in any way, they bury you in the lowest point of the prison.
I could see that as a problem, and I mean it's just I agree. Castration, and then death.
Yep. I don't understand, how is this kid supposed to learn? How's anybody supposed to learn? Let's be honest. Forget this kid in this situation for the moment, okay?
Right. Yeah. Sure.
Let's go to anybody else that's reading this who happens to live in Watertown, New York, or wherever this has all gone down.
Sure.
Do you think that it's going to deter anybody?
No. Come on. Why would it deter anybody?
I mean, that was kind of the point. That's the point of punishment, is to deter you from wanting to commit the crime.
You know what deters a lot of people from wanting to commit crimes?
Oh, what's that?
Owning a gun.
Yes, it does.
And the one thing that you can do to make sure that you can deter crime from happening to you is go to Tar River Arms. That's TRAGuns.com. TRAGuns.com.
We love us some Tar River Arms.
I mean, it's amazing. You can get all of your guns. It's America's virtual gun store. They have great guns, great prices, at a great service.
It's true.
It is true.
It is. That's why she said it.
Look, Tar River Arms is the storefront that comes to you. They have free shipping on most purchases, and it's no difference than purchasing at your local gun store, except that to buy your gun, you can do it on your schedule. You can do it in your pajamas. You can get everything taken care of. You don't have to actually go out to the store until the gun arrives.
You don't even have to wear pants
Until the gun arrives.
until the gun arrives. Now then,
And you go pick it up, sign the paperwork, get it done, and bring it home.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to mention the promo code Mojo50 at checkout. See how that helps you out. You can go and don't forget, there's going to be a grand opening. Grand opening's in July.
What?
We are going to be there. We're bringing some of the Mojo crew with us.
Yeah, we is.
We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have fun stuff. We're going to have it's going to be a circus.
Yeah.
We're bringing the circus to town in Wake Forest, North Carolina. Tar River Arms' first retail location. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be bigly stuff.
It's going to be huge.
Huge. Friggin' huge. Go to tarriverarms.com, tarriverarms.com, or traguns.com. Oh, by the way, Tar River Arms has sided up with Mojo50. They are giving away a free gun. If you go to mojo50.com, click the banner, you can sign up for it, get yourself a free gun, potentially, because it is a giveaway. Well,
It's just want a free gun.
But if you want a free gun, if you don't want to pay for your gun, sign up. Maybe you'll get it. Maybe not. Yeah, it's up to you. That sound right there means that there's an actual commercial break coming up. So we'll be right back. Right after this. That really got your goat, didn't it?
Just a tad. Just a tad.
So many of these stories that we're looking at, man. It's just
Like I
stuff
said, it's
we
just
just don't
it's
want to
one
talk
of those
about.
things. Consistency.
Look, there's two.
All
There
my
are
ass.
at least two stories that we just kind of said no, we're not talking about them. They're going away. I know it sounds bad, but we don't want to go there.
Dumb. It's so dumb.
Yes.
Dumb. Dumb. Yeah, I hate that.
I agree.
If I was the dad, oof.
I know.
I was that father,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be telling them, I'd be kissing everybody goodbye right now. I'd be like, just know, I'm going to find him.
Baby, I love you.
Yeah.
Baby, I love you. Mwah.
Uh-huh.
You may
I may get out again, I may not.
You're gonna be Liam Neeson on the phone.
I would be. I wouldn't even call that.
No, I'm saying, but you're just gonna be that guy. That's who you.
I don't know where you are, but I will find you.
And I will kill you.
I will kill you. And I think if I was like, I would be tempted. I would think of like this elaborate thing of taking him out into the woods and torturing him forever. But it would probably just be a quick thing, like, oh crap, there he is, snap, and then wake up in custody.
I think that you would break. Honestly, I think you would
Black
break
out.
You would break down and just you wouldn't be there for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, at least. So
You'd go full rage monster.
Mm-hmm. Which I've only done like once or twice in my life, and then trust me, it's not pretty.
No, it's not. All right, we're gonna be coming back here in a few seconds, so.
Yay!
Hey, we're back.
Thought I beat you to it.
Nope. We're back. Defenders
We
Live.
are back.
Mojo 50 Radio.
I've calmed down just a tad.
I don't think so.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Only for a moment, because this one is just so stupid.
Yeah, the FBI, they're investigating Antifa for plotting to buy guns from cartel for armed rebellion.
This is just the stupidest. You're gonna complain about other people having guns and the violence thereof, and you're gonna turn around and go,
We need
buy
guns.
guns from people who actually are criminals
Yes.
to stage an armed rebellion.
You're going
at
to
the
go
southern border.
buy illegal guns from
Yes.
illegal vendors.
Yes. So you're going to go down to the border. I'm assuming go down and try to mass an army to take out the border patrol and whatnot down there.
I don't know. Let's get into this. See, the FBI is investigating an anti-fascist activists for an alleged plot to buy guns from a Mexican cartel in order to stage an armed rebellion at the southern border, according to the unclassified documents obtained by the Chicago Tribune. The FBI documents from December of 2018 warn of militant Antifa activists planning to disrupt security operations at the U.S.-Mexico border. The group allegedly planned to buy guns from Mexican cartel associate known as Cobra Commander. I need a
We're
G.I.
so
Joe.
not
I need a
prepared for
G.I.
this,
Joe.
'cause I
Where
feel
is
like
my
we should've-
G.I. Joe sounder?
G.I. Joe!
Thank you. In order to stage an armed rebellion at the border, quote. The source,
Oh my
who provided it to the San Diego Tribune, asked the outlet not to publish the 6-page document because the investigation is ongoing. And the outlet cited 2 additional law enforcement officials who confirmed the news. The FBI warned that dozens of law enforcement agencies in both Mexico and the United States know of the alleged plot. 2 of the men named in the report told that San Diego Tribune the allegations were, quote, absurd. Quote,
Of course they are.
it doesn't make any sense that someone from the United States would purchase guns in Mexico,
Oh, really? Really?
says the man known as Cobra Commander.
G.I. Joe!
You'll never get away with this, Joe. And the
And now you
Honduras...
know, and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
This is just too good. Cobra Commander. Really? You're going by the alias of Cobra Commander, and you're going to talk to somebody?
Dude, it's like saying that he's
to make
Hydra.
guns in Mexico. Shut up.
It's like saying that he's Hydra. What are you doing, bro? You're not fooling anybody.
Hydra.
Who are you? I'm Cobra Commander. I'm from Hydra. What?
This is
Who do you
all right.
think
Well,
you
then
are?
we're gonna play that game. If we're gonna play that game, I'm either gonna be Skeletor or the dude from Thundercats.
No, dude, let me be Skeletor. Let me be
Okay.
Skeletor.
What's the name of the dude from Thundercats? You remember who I'm talking about? Dadgunnit,
I do
his
know
name.
who you're talking about. Yeah, the bad guy.
Talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
It began with an M. It's like Mahara, something like that.
I
Yes.
can't remember. But let me be Skeletor because I love his laugh. You know that? Love that guy. Quote, and the Hondurans certainly didn't bring money to buy guns, and it doesn't make any sense. In fact, it's extremely absurd to say the Hondurans wanted to attack the United States at the border. Nobody said Hondurans. They said Antifa. What's wrong with you, Cobra Commander? Are you getting
What's
your facts?
wrong with you, Cobra Commander?
What is wrong with you, Cobra Commander?
That's just so stupid. Again, that's the most original thing that you can come up with was Cobra Commander.
It's like he just watched an episode of Cobra Kai on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
right when Cobra Kai came out too. So it was like, who am I going to be? He was either doing that or he actually did watch G.I. Joe, and he's just a big fan. He's like, you know what? Cobra Commander. That's me.
I got that.
Oh, Antifa is known for using violent means, including in protests against peaceful conservative speakers, quote, free speech advocates, and even journalists. A well-documented instance of violence includes the protesters repeatedly punching a man in the face, throwing water bottles and launching fireworks at police officers, and starting fires on college campuses with Molotov cocktails. The Daily Caller News Foundation report led to the arrest of the Antifa leader, who stands accused of accosting and assaulting 2 Marines in Philadelphia. Huh.
Again, Cobra Commander did this?
No, this was some other kid.
Some other else. Okay. You want to laugh?
Sure.
Yo, Joe! We'll fight for freedom wherever
Thank you
there's
so
trouble.
much.
G.I. Joe is there.
Now you gotta cut it. We can only have like 10 seconds or else it gets killed. We kill everything.
What? I'm just saying.
Go, Joe!
Joe! I love my job.
It's so good.
Oh!
What?
Hold on.
What? What are we
I
doing?
got this. Hold on. I have to play this part.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
Because this is who I think, this is the clip that he saw.
Okay. Do it.
Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
That's what he saw.
Yes.
And he turned around and went, I want to be like that. That's me.
I want to be Cobra Commander.
I like how shiny his helmet is.
He's got a shiny helmet.
Shiny helmet. He's not a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
That's just. Oh my God. And now everybody's going to be like, they're going to be listening to G.I. Joe now. It's in your head. You're welcome.
In your head. Zombie.
Zombie.
Oh.
Thank
you. That's all we need. You know, look, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. And send him on his way. Look, if you don't know that song, I know Roz knows that song, and I also know Virginia Jackhole knows that song.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the only reason why I said that is because I know they know those songs. That's from South Pacific, by the way.
That's how you do it. That's gonna be it forever in someone's head now.
Oh, it's gonna be Virginia Jackhole, and I know it. And
she's gonna. Oh, I already am.
She's gonna be you son of a.
Yep, evil tweets have already begun.
Yes, they have. Do you believe in abortion, Dylan?
Do I what?
Do you believe in abortion?
Do I believe in abortion?
Yes. How about sanctuary cities? So that's a no? Then why the hell are you supporting their efforts with your cell phone company?
See, you're not supposed to call me out like on air. This is
You see, Big Mobile has been given the millions and millions of dollars of your money. Millions of your money to causes that you hate. Abortion, sanctuary cities, people fighting to kill your First Amendment rights and Second Amendment and Third, Fourth, Fifth. Your constitutional rights.
The sanctity of life, as in, in children's.
That's why conservatives created Patriot Mobile. It's to give you a choice to stop supporting those things you don't believe in. It's also really easy to switch because Patriot Mobile, you get the same reliable nationwide coverage that you would get with most cell phone companies. Unlimited talk and text plans starting as low as $25 a month, and each bill you pay supports your values. If you need more motivation, mention Mojo50 as a promo code when you call them at 1-800-A-PATRIOT. That's 1-800-A-PATRIOT, or visit them online at patriotmobile.com/Mojo50 to get your activation fees waived on the spot. You can make a difference, but only you can make the switch. That's patriotmobile.com/Mojo50 or 1-800-A-PATRIOT. Use the promo code Mojo50.
That's true.
That is true.
So,
Mm-hmm.
these next 3 stories, I'm just going to preface, you're not going to like it.
And you're talking to me, I'm not going to like it? Or
Yeah.
everybody else is not
You-
going to like
you-
it? Oh, yeah, no,
yeah, you.
no, I'm not going to.
You're not going to like this.
Everybody else might like it just because
They might like-
look, if you guys thought that you thought the other story was got me all
not
a
yet.
titter.
Not yet.
No.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Bum, bum.
Hey, baby, you haven't seen anything yet.
That's right. The court rules state can shut down Catholic adoption agency because it won't compromise its Catholic values.
I'm going to try and get through this. A federal court of appeals ruled back on the 22nd of April that the state of Pennsylvania can essentially shut down a Catholic adoption agency that refuses to compromise its Catholic values. The dangerous ruling has particularly concerning ramifications of the pro-life movement when it comes to conscious rights issues for pro-life groups and individuals. Basically, the court has decided that they can shut these things down, and if they shut down adoption agencies, then, air quotes, logically, the only thing you can do then, aside from forcing yourself to carry this child to term that you have you've made, whether you intentionally did it or not, instead of being accountable and responsible for your actions, the only alternative then, instead of giving it up, is to kill it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're trying to do. They figure if they eliminate the competition, air quotes, and they can funnel everybody into an abortion clinic, then that'll become even more of the norm. And who's to say? Who's to say?
Who's to say what's going to happen? See, last year, the city of Philadelphia canceled its contracts with Catholic school services due to its religious beliefs about marriage, displacing hundreds of children in the process. See, the city had put out an urgent call for 300 families to provide foster care to help care for the flood of children coming into the system due to the opioid crisis. Just a few days later, right in the moments of need, the city halted the child placements of kids going to the Catholic Social Services and Bethany Christian Services to investigate whether these agencies had violated the city's fair practice ordinances, a policy which prohibits discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. Some religion adoption agencies opt to place children with mother-father parents in accordance to their deeply held religious convictions. This includes some of the oldest and highest performing adoption agencies in the country.
So just because somebody believes, they believe that it should be mother-father, not anything else, you're going to use some other kind of cockamamie crap to try and get around the system, basically. You're going to say, well, it's not fair that a transgender person can't have a child because they're entitled to have be a parent if they want to be because it's a right.
Well, see, Philadelphia Public Services believes in a thing called love, Dylan. They believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of their heart. Hear the sounds that are breaking now. They believe in a thing called love, Dylan.
No.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Guitar. Look, here's the thing. The state of the city of Philadelphia cannot condone a Catholic or a religious foundation because it goes beyond their belief.
See, this just goes to show that there is no personal sovereignty anymore.
That's true.
You have to be part of a group. You have to toe the line for some kind of an agenda of somebody else. And you can't actually sit here and be your own individual person and be allowed to function as such. No, we have to be forced to do things. This is the bakery making the gay cake. You know what I mean? That's exactly what this stuff is. Instead of letting a person do what it is and letting society naturally do it, you try to go and force things. And by forcing things, you think you're going to win, and what you're doing is causing things to just fall apart even more.
Look, you can't force big things into small holes.
Not without the proper amount of lube.
Exactly. And you are providing no lube.
No.
Absolutely no lube on this.
At this point, the way they're acting, this is
a barren desert.
Yeah, this is
the shaft that you are
no KY jelly. This is
the
hard
shaft that you are
stuff.
pushing is hard stuff, man. I mean, it is scaled, it is clammy, and
it's 60 grit sandpaper
on the outside.
Yeah. It's just.
That's worse than 2 trailer park girls go around the outside.
Go around the outside.
Around the outside.
Girls go around the outside.
Yes, that's right. You can't come to a place where you're trying to ram this down people's throats without getting to a point to where people are just going to be rubbed raw. And when that happens, there's going to be one of 2 situations. They're either going to beat the mess out of you.
Yeah.
Or it's going to crumble.
Yeah.
Speaking of crumbling, federal judge has blocked Ohio law banning dismemberment abortions, which tear babies limb from limb.
Because God knows we can't be humane.
After having been rebuked on another of his abortion rulings last couple Thursdays ago, I think it was last Thursday or something like that, a federal judge issued a partial injunction blocking Ohio's ban on dismemberment of living unborn babies from being implemented. See, Ohio put a ban in place to stop you from being able to rip apart a baby inside the womb with forceps or any other tool.
It's not a baby, Steven. It's just a fetus. It's a couple cells. It's not real.
So you're growing a VW bug?
No, more like a toaster.
I was pretty sure it was a shoe.
It depends. It depends on the roll of the dice. I mean, every other creature known to man is able to spawn virtually an exact copy of itself when it reproduces.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently humans are the only ones that don't.
They don't produce. Humans don't produce human babies until they're outside of the womb for more than a year. And then it's finally human.
And even that, in some cases, I've heard some people are like, yeah, no, that's not good enough.
Yeah. Senior U.S. District Judge Judge Michael Barrett in Cincinnati ordered the state not to bring criminal charges against doctors who perform a D&E's procedure until the case has been fully litigated, the Associated Press reported. Other parts of the law were allowed to proceed.
I would love to know what those other parts were. I mean, what about pulling the limbs off of an unborn child needs to be litigated? What is about that is so hard to swallow that you can't that you can't you let it ride. No, you have to stop this. I don't care who you're not a judge. You're not fit to be a judge. You are not settling things based off of the law. You're settling it based off of your own political bias and opinion.
From the president of Ohio Right to Life, they said this judge was just soundly rejected by the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, adding, "I'm confident his actions today will be rejected once again." See, he was referring to the U.S. Court of Appeals from the Sixth Circuit upholding the Ohio law that made entities that perform or promote abortion, such as Planned Parenthood, ineligible for to participate in 6 state-funded health programs. They decided it 11-6.
How do you do that?
11-6.
How?
The Court of Appeals overruled this judge already in another abortion case.
See, this to me is just.
This is vendetta. This is a
this
personal
is
thing
proof.
for him.
This is a vendetta. But this is also proof that local elections are by far the most important elections that you could be a part of.
They matter quite a bit.
Huge.
Because
like
who do you think chooses those judges?
Ding! You sit there. It's on. It's part of every one of the ballots as a local thing. Mm-hmm. It's Judge so-and-so. Who gets you get to pick these people.
Yep.
And I guarantee you, as sad as it's going to be, this jackwagon's going to be here next cycle. You watch.
So if you live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and you know that Judge Michael Barrett is going to be up for election, Dylan has to take a walk. You know that Judge Barrett is up for election. Maybe, just maybe, you should turn around and vote for somebody else. Just wanted to put that out there. Judge Michael Barrett. Vote him out. That's all you need to do. Just vote him out. Now, before we go any further, Cat Coolers is the sponsor for this side of the hour here.
Summer's coming.
Summer is coming. You need something rugged. You need something supportive. You need something fully customizable, made in the USA. So why not check out Cat Coolers over at catcoolers.com. They keep your ice cold for up to 7 days. They come in 5 colors, whether it be white, black, yellow, camouflage, blue collar. It doesn't matter. By the way, the blue collar, it turns blue in a stripe when it's cold on the inside. They're fully customizable. They're amazing. They're durable. You can do anything you want with these guys. You can put our logo on there, the Mojo logo. Heck, you can do, Watson Prunier's logo, Battle for Freedom if you want. You can have the cartel on there. It doesn't matter what you want to do. You can fully customize this thing. Make it yours. If you go to catcoolers.com, use the promo code Steven, you get 10% off on your purchase. Go to catcoolers.com and get 10% off on the discount.
Yeah, buddy.
Continuing on with...
Is this so painful?
If you thought that was bad...
Oh, we're going to end it with worse.
Let me make it a little worse.
Let's just take that knife and twist it just
a little bit more. Montana Supreme Court allows nurses to kill babies in abortion.
Just so we can expedite things just a little bit faster. You don't want to wait on that pesky doctor to show up in the office. He's taking too long with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Get him to handle it for you.
We're just going to get the nurse to handle it. Voting 4-3.
Here's my question real fast before we actually dive into this, just based off that. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to allow it to have the nurses do it.
Yeah.
We're not I mean, they are trained medically, but not the same way.
They're not licensed doctors, which technically they're not allowed to do it.
Well, but apparently they are, because who cares when it comes to ripping a child apart?
I mean, it's just Montana.
This is true. So my question, though, is if we're scaling it down to eventually and it feels like this, it may not get this far, but currently, based off of this story, it feels like we're headed towards, anybody could pretty much kill an unborn child in utero. If that's what we're heading to, then why were people bitching about the whole, there's somebody's going to be in the back of a van with a coat hanger and it's going to be dangerous?
I don't know.
This is the same thing. This is the exact same thing.
Why was there a problem with Gosnell?
Exactly. Well, his was because he was stabbing him in the back of the head the moment they come out.
And
Yeah, I'm talking about from the angle of the reason why they push so hard to have abortion legal in the first place is because it's supposed to be done in a safe way under the eyes and protection of a licensed doctor, because
practitioner.
This way the mother doesn't subject herself to anything that could hurt her. However, if you start allowing nurses to be able to do this, eventually, I feel, you're going to slide down a road to where anybody can do it. A general practitioner, you can walk into a regular doctor's office at any moment and do anything, and they can just put the little blender up in there and do its little thing and whoosh and be done. And
this is my
doing that.
suck.
I come to the question. Of then what separates that from complaining about a woman doing it in the back of a van with a coat hanger in the beginning. Do you see what I'm saying?
It goes back to the idea of safe, legal, and
That's it.
rare.
No, it's never been about rare. They just say rare to try and...
Right, but that was the whole push, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Safe, legal, and rare. Okay, voting 4-3, a divided Montana Supreme Court last Friday upheld a district court ruling, quote, that allows a nurse practitioner or a midwife to provide abortions while they challenge a state law that says only physicians and physicians' assistants can perform such procedures.
A midwife.
The Center for Reproductive Rights in the ACLU of Montana has filed lawsuit last year, writing for the four-member majority. Justice Beth Baker concluded that the plaintiffs presented sufficient evidence at the stage of the proceedings to support their claim that the statute bars their ability to perform the lawful medical procedures or of medical and aspiration abortions and to complete appropriate training for the aspiration procedure. Basically what she's saying is they've given us enough evidence to say that it's okay for basically anybody, as long as they've had some training, to give an abortion to anybody else. I gotta say, folks. Huh?
I said y'all have fun at MojoCon. I like it ended on. You guys have fun at MojoCon. Steven will be leaving this evening or tomorrow morning. He'll be there tomorrow evening.
Yep. I will be there tomorrow sometime midday. I'm gonna jump in on the cartel show. I know it. Anyway,
We don't have numbers tonight.
we don't have numbers. That'll be
On his page
Monday.
as well.
That'll be Monday. We'll do that Monday. We'll start that back again then. Anyway, check out DOAEshow.com. DOAEshow.com for all of your Defenders gear. Go to the shop, get the Jackhole gear as well, and go to Mojo50.com. Mojo50. Check out all of the guests and show hosts and all the rest. Talk to you later, folks. See you at con.